And all content used on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Under no circumstances shall the content by the artists or any contributors be construed as anything other than entertainment. The creators on this podcast will not be held responsible for any misleading interpretations of the content or music, which serves as no purpose more than for the form of entertainment. Enjoy the show. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we back. Oh, yeah, we're back. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another edition, another installment, a new episode. You feel what I'm saying? Of your new favorite anime comment. I can't even speak. Your new favorite anime commentary podcast. That's right. The Black Haki podcast is back with your boy Tyler Paga. We are here again with another one, and man, do we have a good one for y'all today. Listen, we are live on YouTube right now, so tap in with us if you are on the YouTubes right now. Shout out to everybody that's watching us right now. Listen, first of all, I want to get into some things. First off, we as a network here at the THC Media Network, we have been honored. Honored. You feel what I'm saying? I can't even contain myself. The THC Media Network has been nominated for Best Podcast Network at the 2023 Black Podcast Awards. Super excited, super humble, super thankful about it. I'm very, very like over the moon, man. Just really thankful because we put in a lot of hard work over here. And we continue to elevate, we continue to grow, and we continue to be a forever student. And I'm just thankful that my peers, who look like me, really saw me in this moment and really thought about it. And here's the thing: I've applied for the Black Podcasting Awards. This is my third year consistently, and 2 years ago I didn't get it. A year ago I didn't get it, right? And so you never can sit here and just be upset with it. You can be in your feelings, of course, but I always found a way to say, okay, what can I do better? How can I be better? What can I do now? You understand what I'm saying? And how can I elevate? And it's never to sit here and be like, I'm creating my podcast to be in awards, because I over the 7 years that I've been doing this, over the 7 years that I've been doing this, I've never really wanted award. I've had my podcast chart in multiple podcast spaces. Like that really didn't matter to me. So but to have this honor is amazing. So I think the Black Podcasting Awards, everybody that is a nominee, shout out to everybody that is a nominee on the Best Podcast Network. I am going to get some heavy hitters. So y'all vote. We will have the link in our description. You would just need to register as a just register through your Google or email, and then you can go to judge, hit vote, and you can vote for us. You feel what I'm saying? Or not. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that really has been nominated, for real. All right. So y'all know why we're here. Let's get into some shits. First thing on the docket that I really want to discuss. I talked about the One Piece live action show on Netflix. I discussed it on my podcast last week, on our episode last week, and I'm going to review what we said, or what I said particularly on the show last week, and how it has gotten a lot of people talking. Let's check it out. It's not hitting for me. If we have a English anime version dub, right? If we have an English anime version, dub. Now you ain't gotta listen to it in Japanese. You have literally 1,000. They just hit their 1,000 episode. They have 1,000 episodes where you can watch the anime in English. In English. And you giving me a gamma gamma? A gamma gamma? It's gum pistol. Turn my headphones up. So I said that, and of course, it got some comments in the section. Some people were really, really upset. And it's funny because then some people were really, really agreeing with me. Right? So let me read y'all some of these. Just read y'all some of the comments that people were saying to me. It was just hilarious, right? So let me just read y'all some of these. Somebody on Instagram told me that I was a stupid American. Shots fired. They said I was a stupid American and that I'm nitpicking too much. Another person said that, hey, he said why he says they basically said that he had an interview and he said, basically why he's saying gamma gamma. He's Brazilian, he's a Brazilian actor. You know what I'm saying? It's his accent. Oh God. Let me see what else. Oh, on Facebook, people were like, thank you. People were like, thank you, because I didn't, a lot of people don't know how to say what they want to say, of course, or don't have the platform like I've built to say what they need to say. So I'll say it for them. And I stand by what the fuck I said. Now, granted, I did watch the entire first season of One Piece live action. And hence I'm saying One Piece live action because I'm gonna say this outright. The One Piece live action does not, and I say this with all respect to Oda and what he's built as a fan of the manga and the anime and the anime and the substance of One Piece. As a fan, I'm not talking about as a person who has not watched One Piece at all. I'm talking to you as a 15-year plus fan of this. This, for me, did not do the anime nor the manga justice. Now, I will not say that it was trash, because to the eye, because to the typical eye who has not watched One Piece, who has not sat here and even read a manga of One Piece, watching One Piece on Netflix, you probably was excited as shit. Okay? If you never watched One Piece, if you was that person to say, I'm never getting into One Piece, because there's a lot of y'all that say that. There's a lot of y'all that say that. Never getting into One Piece because it's so fucking long. True. We are at what? We are at like 1070. We about to hit 1076. On the chapters, we're about to hit 1092. In dub and English, it's about to hit 1,000. And now you have the One Piece live action. But a lot of y'all were like, nah, this is stupid. This is great. No. Yeah, this is stupid. Right? And I'm telling y'all now, this is stupid. Again, it's not trash. I'm not saying that. But what I will say is that a lot of the parts that were in the anime, that are in the manga, are left out. And again, if you're not a One Piece fan, you're not going to know that. You're not going to know that Zoro actually blocked some marine attacks when he was getting untied by Luffy in the yard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all are not going to know that. right? But if you're watching it for the first time, you love it. Hell, if you're a fan of Oda and a fan of One Piece, which you are, you're gonna watch it, even if it's cringing. And for me, every damn episode was cringing. Cringing. Now, I will say there were a few episodes that was dope, right? Now, let me say this. I love some of the characters. Arlong was dope. I think Nami, I have to take back what I said. Nami is a great Nami. I'm sticking by my thing of Zoro being a great Zoro. Sanji, it's pretty dope. I have to take that back as well. You understand what I'm saying? Usopp, I'm gonna leave that one alone. And then Luffy, I'm gonna say this: Luffy, live action Luffy, grew on me. I still hate the Gamma Gamma shit. I still hate that shit. I still hate it. I still hate it. And to a lot of y'all's point, let me bring something to y'all's attention, because a lot of y'all again call me a stupid American. Oh, you nitpicking, you don't like you being racy, all that shit. Let me bring something to y'all attention. Because y'all just trying to say some shit. Let me bring something to y'all attention real quick. Do y'all remember the Avatar: The Last Airbender? Y'all remember that shit on Nickelodeon? Y'all remember Aang, who was, just doing all of it? You know what I'm saying? Avatar: Last Airbender on Nickelodeon was lit. You understand what I'm saying? That was a lituation. Do y'all remember when they came out with the Avatar live action movie? Do y'all remember that? I remember that because I went to go see it. And if you remember in the movie, if anybody went to go see that, do you remember when they kept calling him Ong instead of Aang? Again, what the fuck is an Ong? Because through the whole series, his name ain't never been Ong. So I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it as loud and proud as possible. The man who literally acts as Luffy in the One Piece live action series has said gum gum, literally, just not in the series, but he said it outside when y'all have done little press releases here, little YouTube shows here, all of these little interviews that y'all doing. Y'all, he can say the fucking gum gum. He can say gum gum. So the fact that he's saying gamma gamma, do not sit here and tell me this is he's Brazilian. It's because of that. Shut the fuck up, because it's not. It's not. It's not. Because if you can say gum gum in the series, you ain't that damn Brazilian with an accent and a heavy accent for you not to say gum gum. It's literally it's 2 words, 6 letters. 1 phrase. But who am I? I'm just a stupid Black American who don't know shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they say. I'm just a stupid Black American who doesn't know shit. I'm a nitpicker. Okay, so let me nitpick. You feel me? But I will say go check it out. Season 2 they've been renewed for season 2. Shout out to them. I'm always gonna support it, but they gotta get better. You understand what I'm saying? I need a gum gum, right? Hell, one of the best fight scenes was Zoro versus Mihawk. Mihawk, oh my god! Let me tell you something. They got Mihawk right. They got that man right. Mihawk. Now y'all got that one right. Garp is hilarious. Love him. Love whoever plays Garp. Love him. But Mihawk and I think Mihawk has become my favorite right now. If you're going to make a live action, right? Especially if it's an anime, you kind of have to bring that character to life. And I'm not saying the Luffy who's playing him doesn't do it because he's joyful, he's happy. But something about Miho, he really brought that character to life. When he swung that sword and broke and sliced that ship into, I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this man is cold. He out cold. He dope. So shout out to the One Piece live action. I know it's been number one for a while now on Netflix. Those are just my critiques. I don't like the Gamma Gamma when he can literally say gum gum, not just in the series. He said it in the series. We'll pull a clip. He said it in the series, and literally, we can't get that. We got a Gamma Gamma Gatalinga. Like, I can take the Gatlin, but just like Gamma Gamma, because that's not what he says. But you know, I'm a nitpicking American, so just wanted to let you know. Also, One Piece 1092 is out right now. And Oda, thank you so much, because we don't even have a break next week. Oh my God. Thank you, Oda. Thank you so much. So 1092 is out. I'm excited about it. I read it a little bit. Kizaru is destructively strong. He sent Luffy flying, like, I mean, around the world and back, damn near. You know, and this is probably what we anticipated from this fight. It wasn't about to be you know, this wasn't Kaido. You know, this is an admiral, you know, who has mastered his skills. Not to say Kaido hasn't, but you know, Kaido drinks. He's naturally strong. You feel what I'm saying? Kizaru had to build his strength, and I feel like Kizaru, with his devil fruit, really broken ability. I think he will continue to give Luffy some problems, even with Luffy grabbing his ass in Gear 5. You feel what I'm saying? Because he looked at him, he said, oh, okay, so this is the rumor, you know, Sun God Nika. You know what I'm saying? And Luffy was like, yo, you shot me damn near through 2 barriers. It was crazy. You know, we didn't get to see Zoro versus Lucci yet. I think that's coming in the next chapter. That's going to be epic. But what we did get to see at the end of the chapter is now with Luffy in Gear 5, that if y'all remember that robot, that they were looking at, like in like this room, it was like an old ancient robot, like from 800 years ago. That robot started to awaken. So that robot is going to have some type of saving grace element, I believe, in the next coming chapter. I believe we're going to see Zoro versus Lucci. Also, we're going to see that climax. And I think we're also going to see a little bit of the aftermath of Akainu versus Kuma, because, you know, in the beginning of the chapter, you see Akainu and Kuma's still in Mer Joie, you know, basically, I don't want to say running rampant, but he's doing something, right? He's doing something. And Akainu's trying to stop him. Now, here's the thing, bro. Akainu interests me. He puts a very, very intriguing theory in my head, right? Like, think about this. I think Akainu was actually not a Marine before, right? Like, he was a good guy. You understand? Like he was a good dude. Like him, Fujitora, Kuma, they look too much alike. You understand what I'm saying? So I would love to know their backstory, because it's something with Kuma and I don't know. Akainu is just it's different. I don't know, something different. Like he's, you know, because he burnt Kuma's face, you know, as Kuma's trying to escape, but he disappears. He used the op fruit, he disappears, or the pawpaw fruit, excuse me, and he disappears. And he's like, where are you going? Because you have no dreams, you have no mind, you know, everything was stripped from you. So where are you going? This was an intriguing chapter, man. I think this was a building chapter for us to see a climax for next week. And we have no break. So I'm excited. Also, before we get off of One Piece, I don't know if you guys play One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, but they just released their new DLC pack. The DLC 4, which I do have, Hybrid Kaido, Gear 5 Luffy, Yamato. I've played all three. They're fucking amazing, literally. I'm definitely excited for the next three that are about to jump out, hopefully in the next coming weeks or next month. Because we're about to get 9 new characters, right? And let me just say this: whoever is the developer, please put Garp in there. Garp should have been in there way before. You understand what I'm saying? Way before. You feel me? Like he definitely should have been in there way before. But the fact that y'all have not put Garp in there is crazy to me, because then y'all put him in Burning Blood 3, which is stupid. So make sure Garp is in there so he can be playable. You understand what I'm saying? I think we have enough from Garp to sit here and say, hey, he's strong enough to get up in here. Y'all had Tashigi up in there. Trash! Tashigi. Get out of here, man. All right. Let's get into some shit, man. Attack on Titan is coming back November 4th. Is that what they said? So Attack on Titan is returning November 4th. Now, if you haven't listened to my podcast, this podcast specifically, then you don't know that I do have beef with Attack on Titan. I do have major beef, because we've been waiting for a while to get this final episode, I guess, to get this movie that's about to drop. Listen, I've been an Attack on Titan fan since its first season, since me watching. I love it. I've even read the manga, read it back. I love this series. It's hurt me, the fact that so many of my other favorite series, Bleach, My Hero Academia, what else? What I'm trying to think, Jujutsu Kaisen, which we'll talk about in a minute, are all coming back, and coming back with a vengeance. And I mean, for me, Bleach has probably been the most consistent, because they've been 20 years out. And they've been dropping content like it's bars. Do you understand? Like their podcast episodes, like we drop podcast episodes. Like literally, they've been dropping it. They've been like, we're not gonna make y'all wait. It's been 20 years. We're not gonna make y'all wait. Boom, 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 boom. And they're moving at such a great pace as well. Attack on Titan. I've been waiting as a fan, and I'll continue to wait as a fan. But I'm going to express my frustrations, because this is crazy. I mean, when I tell you, honestly, I hope I cried to end, because if I don't shed a tear, was not worth the wait. Because honestly, I know what's going to happen at the end, right? I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, but I know what's going to happen at the end. If you read the manga, you know what's going to happen at the end. But at the same time, I need y'all to make this, if y'all gonna make this a final 2 hour, this better be cinematic as fuck. I'm not playing. This has to be cinematic. This has to be, I mean, for all of the One Piece fans for all of the Attack on Titan fans who literally been waiting for you. Waiting, because y'all said October. Y'all literally said October. I remember that. Y'all said October, and now it's November. We're waiting, and we're still going to wait. And it's crazy, because if y'all take this into 2024 saying, oh, we got delays, listen, I know I can't wait no more. I'm not waiting no more, because it's ridiculous how much we have been waiting for this. And y'all have done this since kind of like season 4. Chopped it up, just and I'm just like, and it's long, and y'all give us long ass wait periods. Typically, you wait about 6 months for a new anime. They be giving us about 8 to a year, and you'll be like, the fuck, man? All right, bro, y'all got it. So again, I just pray that it's going to be a lit cinematic experience. That's what I think. I hope so. Let me know in the comments what you think. And are you ready for Attack on Titan to come back? Jujutsu Kaisen, as we were talking about earlier. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is out. If you haven't watched kind of the prelude season 2, the first 5 episodes really just debunk Satoru Gojo's kind of past when he was at Jujutsu High, with Geto and him facing Megami's dad. And Megami's dad is something different, bro. He for a person with no curse energy and just curse tools. It's funny because he reminds, I feel like Maki's going to be like a if y'all know who Maki is the one who's the girl with the panda and the dude who has the voice box. And literally you sit there and you're like, wait a minute. Well, if Maki is so damn good with cursed tools and she's damn near about to be a first grade sorcerer, then she's about to be where Megami's dad is. I don't know his name. His name is very, very, very complex. But Megami's dad was fire, fast, strong. I mean, and I see Maki doing that shit, like literally being like, yo, I'm about to fuck you up. So, yeah, it was dope to see like kind of Gojo's backstory, the 6 eyes, Sharingan. No, I'm just playing. But like the 6 eyes and, see kind of the backstory between him and his best friend and how that kind of just separated and where they are now. And, how he took out Megami's dad, or how Megami's dad took him out first. And then how he came back to life, took out Megami's dad. And then now we're here. And so, the Shibuya arc, what I've been hearing from a lot of people in the Jujutsu Kaisen anime space is that they're not liking the last episode that just came out. They are saying that basically it's lackluster. It's not giving what it needs to give. Now I actually need to read probably the Shibuya arc just to see what they're talking about, because honestly I've been reading the new arc that's out, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Jujutsu Kaisen gets gruesome with their anime. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't play. Shout out to the author of it, because he don't play with those designs. Them bitches look fire. Do you hear me? And he takes it to that level. So I can understand them in saying, hey, y'all are not giving what the manga needs to give. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you think about One Piece right now, One Piece has been consistently over 2023 the best anime, just off term of visuals, right? Because they've used the visuals, they've used the manga as a kind of precursor, and then taken the manga and all of its boom bow, you know what I'm saying, and put that on the screen. And that's really hard, especially when you just have black and white. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to take all of that emotion on paper and put that on screen. One Piece has consistently done that over the last year, and I understand why Jujutsu Kaisen fans could be a little bit upset, because as I was watching the newest episode, and I watched it because I was trying to see what other fans were saying. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, they've been more gruesome in season 1. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they've and listen, we only 2 episodes into the Shibuya arc, and the Shibuya incident. I get it, but it's just like, y'all have been a lot more gruesome in the first season, and even when it came to no, because let me tell you something. In that prelude season 2, that to get to know Gojo and Geto, when Megami's dad shot old girl in the head, I was like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for that. I don't think I was ready for that. I was like, oh damn, that took that threw me off guard so bad. I was like, oh fuck, oh they doing it. So I'm thinking for season 2, they're gonna bring that same type of. I can see like not yet, right? I can see like they not doing it yet. So we'll see what Jujutsu Kaisen does, and excited to see it. I think season 2 is going to be great. You know, we got Gojo versus all of those cursed spirits that Geto got and everything, and Geto himself. So it's going to be a great season. And again, I haven't read it, so I'm excited to see what it looks like. And I just might read it myself. All right. So last thing on the docket before we get out of here, I want to talk about the Seven Deadly Sins, their new movie, or 2-part movie, I might add. So this Seven Deadly Sins movie was about basically, Meliodas and Bond. They both had kids. You understand what I'm saying? And both of them, if you're looking on the screen right now, those are both their kids. Now, Meliodas' son definitely has his mother's powers, Elizabeth, and his powers as well. So he has the angel and the demon realm powers. And he tries to use a lot of his angel powers, in which he's very strong at, to win his fights. But when the opponent is a little bit stronger, he does not want to use his father's powers because he loses control. And if you watch the first part of the movie, Bond's son and Meliodas' son were doing some training, and Meliodas' son's power, he lost control and kind of, I guess you could say, hurt Bond's son. But Bond's son was just like, hey, yo, I can still take you on. Like, I'm still strong. Like, let's go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah. So through the whole movie, you know what I'm saying? This is like a grudge match from somebody who doesn't, who was treated bad by the demon realm and all the other angels, and even the fairy realm. Like, he was just treated bad, so he got a grudge, blah blah blah. But what it really was, at the core of it, was these two. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Meliodas had somebody, or he had the Seven Deadly Sins to control him or get him back to where he needed to be, especially Bond, when he lost control of his powers. And Meliodas' son needed somebody like that as well, strong enough, because Meliodas' son is strong as fuck. Don't get it twisted. He needed somebody as strong as him, even stronger, to get him to knock him out and control his power. And that's Bond's son. That was the gist of this damn movie. It was a lot of fluff and everything like that. And let me just say this: I'm a Seven Deadly Sins fan. To the animators of Seven Deadly Sins, these two movies in particular, what the hell happened with the animation?
Trash!
I felt like I was watching that fighting anime that looks like Baki but ain't Baki. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know which one I'm talking about. It's like, it started with a K, and it looked just mad like 2005-ish fight, like fighting on your Game Boy type shit, but in like 2023 mode. I don't know. I'm just like, yo, what's this graphic work? This shit looks stupid. It's all boxy and shit. I'm like, this is trash. I don't like it. Oh no, wrong sound.
Trash!
Wrong sound. But again, the movie was okay. I wouldn't watch it again because, again, it was just the whole movie was fluff to just say, hey, Bond's son can hold and be a friend to Meliodas' son and be his, confidant and his guardian when he loses control. That's it. That was it. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We have been here for another one. Thank you for putting up with me on this live, and shout out to y'all. We appreciate all the engagement. Again, tune into the THC Media Network. Damn, I done lost my thought. subscribe. There we go to TAC, the TAC Media Network right here on YouTube. You can follow the Black Haki Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. That'd be Google Podcasts, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, excuse me, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to a podcast, we are there. All right. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We will be back next week for another one. Peace, love, and hair grease. Y'all be good, and we'll see y'all next week.